So today's video is going to be me showing you how I do my eyebrows. I mostly do my eyebrows every single day. Most of the time they're the same. And yeah, sorry if you see me mess with my hair a lot. I decided to curl it and it didn't go the way I wanted. But if you're interested in seeing how I get these eyebrows, then keep watching. So I'm going to be showing y'all what I use to do my eyebrows. I really like Benefit because I have really good eyebrow stuff. I use this. So the first thing I do is I outline my eyebrows with the Precisely My Brow pencil, and I have it in shade 5, which I just think that looks best. So the first thing you want to do is underline like that and do like small strokes, because if you do like big strokes it won't be as like it won't look as good. And then what I like to do is do the top, and I don't go all the way to the front, and then I'm just gonna make sure that that line's good real quick. So for like the tail of my eyebrow, I tried to stick with the natural thing because my eyebrows, I just like to stick with the shape of them that they already have, type of thing. And then if you need to, you can take concealer, or I usually do my foundation to carve them out. But what you do is you just, put foundation on it or whatever, and you just boom. But I'm not gonna do that today since I have like a full face of makeup on already. And then after I outline it, I like to go in with the Goof Proof pencil in shade 5. And I just you just have to fill it in. Ooh. My contacts were messing up for a second. And sometimes what I do is I'll take this Goof Proof one, and I'll still kind of like use it to outline them because I like my brows a certain way, as you can see. Ugh, my hair. I decided to curl it today, and I'm not the best at curling my hair. And then if you make a mistake, you can also use your spoolie to fix it. And then the spoolie is just this thing, in case you don't know what that is. And then if you run the spoolie through it, it just kind of makes it look more blended. And then after that, what I like to do is put the Gimme Brow, also in shade 5. I like to start in the front because, as you can see, I haven't done anything with the front yet. So I kind of look crazy at the moment. And then I just, run it through all of my eyebrow. It just kind of helps. It says it gives it volume, which I don't know if that's really true. And then I like to take my spoolie to just kind of make the line where I haven't filled it in yet, and where it is filled in kind of look better. And I go like that. And then I use use the, I don't know how it said Anastasia Beverly Hills. However it said, I use the clear brow gel, which I probably don't need to use 2 brow gels, but I really like my brows to be a certain way. And then what I do is I take the Precisely My Brow pencil and I just start in the front. I do little tiny lines. And then I just try to make them a little softer by going like that. And then after I finish the front, I like to just outline it, the bottom again, because the line isn't as perfect because, you know, the spoolie and all that. So I just outlined that, and then so I like my brows to look more natural than like blocky, so that's why I just use this and just in the front instead of filling it all in at once, because if you start in the front and you put the line at the top all the way to the front, it just doesn't make it look as natural. So that's why I like to do them like this, and then just show y'all again what I do. I don't know what I'm doing right now. This takes a lot of concentration for me because I like them to be perfect. And that line is not perfect. But that's another thing that I'll tell y'all, is that it's very hard to get perfect brows type of thing, or to make them both look exactly the same. There's like legitimately no way. And then so I just started right there, and it leaves the hair in the front. This eyebrow, like the front hairs are way different than the other one, which is kind of weird. You'd think they'd be the same, but whatever. And I try to stick with the natural shape of them, but you know, I make them a little bigger, I guess. If you stick with the natural shape, it just makes it look more realistic, unless you just really don't have a lot of brows and there's, you know, no way for you to stick with the natural shape, I guess. And then you just gotta fill it in with the Goof Proof, and I do use a lot of this just because, you know, gotta have them perfect. And as y'all can tell, like my eyebrow hair is very light. Like you can almost not see it, which is weird because you see how dark my roots are. And then again, you just take this, sorry, I really should learn the names, the Give Me Brow, and I'd recommend starting in the front because it does have color to it. Man, I just messed up, but I can fix it. So it does have color to it, which, you know, helps fill in your brows. But if you're a person that doesn't really like to be as extra with the brows as I am, you could always just use the Gimme Brow. And I'm just using that to fix my little mistake that I made when I was putting in the Gimme Brow, which doesn't really happen that often, but you know, most of the time I'm using a mirror really close to my face. Oh, that's another thing. If you are going to use a mirror really close to your face, you need to make sure every once in a while you look back and you're like, okay, do these look even? Are they good? Because when you're looking close at a mirror, yeah, they look really good, but they'll look different from far away. So that's why you always have to check it. So a funny thing is that I've come a long way with my brows, and it's taken me a very long time to get to the point, what is that? Get to the point I am now with my brows being, you know, like this. At one point, they were like, I would wear too light of a shade, so it was very noticeable that, you know, they were filled in. And I went through the blocky phase, which I feel like everyone went through that phase with their brows. And I forgot to put in the clear gel, but it's cool. But I'd say it's taken me 2 or more years to perfect. Not saying that they are perfect. I still have brow days where I'm like, ugh, are you for real? Like, this is what I'm working with. But then I have days where I'm like, oh, yes, like, these are so great. But brows just take practice. A lot of practice. And if you're struggling with them right now, girl, you'll get there one day. I promise. I promise. And then you'll be like, oh, yeah, maybe it took me 2 years. Yeah, me looking back at my brows, I'm like, ooh, what? And then I also went through that phase where I made them like, well, not that big, that's a little dramatic, but I made them really, really big, and it's just like, why did no one ever tell me? And then at one point I used to, you know, do a full face of makeup and no eyebrows. Girl, not a good look, let me tell you. But I think that doing your brows is, I mean, it's not really simple. You do have to be focused on it, but what's really important is that you outline it in small strokes first before you just like go in with the Goof Proof, because I feel like that doesn't give you as like clean lines as the Precisely My Brow pencil. And then what I like to do is just put a little bit of highlight underneath my brow to just spice it up, I guess. And that's how I do my brows, like every day. You won't ever catch me without my brows done, because I just love it. And then how to complete the look after you have your eyebrows on and full face of makeup. And I really want to add more highlighter. I'm just using the Jeffree Star one because it's out. I love highlighter so much. You gotta put it on your nose, you gotta put it on your Cupid's bow, you gotta put it on your cheeks, put a little bit on your forehead, you know. You gotta spice it up, sis. And I realize this brush isn't for it, but that's just the brush that I had really close to me. And then it's a great look. I really, really like nude lips, but you know what? I'm gonna spice it up. I was gonna do a nude lip, but like, I'm just gonna do red. Not like that's really that spicy. Oh, this isn't really that red, but anyways. This is one of the only drugstore lipsticks that I really like. And the look is complete. This is just, it says Kate on it. It's just a Rimmel brand. I don't know what shade this is. 104. They probably don't even have it still because I got it a long time ago. This isn't even red. I thought it was red, but I haven't used it in a hot minute. So I know I'm kind of like crazy in this entire video. I'm dancing, I'm blah, blah, and all that. And did you notice? This look is from the haul video I posted. I just love this. Super, super cute. And if you liked the video of me showing y'all how I do my eyebrows all the time, and me being a spaz, or me just being a crazy person, I guess, then y'all should subscribe. And I don't know why I sound like I got a country accent all of a sudden. But you should subscribe, like, comment, or, you know, if you didn't like it, you can dislike it, and, you know. But I don't know why you wouldn't like me. Y'all get to see me dance and do my eyebrows. So, yeah. And I'll be why do I do that? I'll be posting a video weekly every Friday is what I'm gonna try and do. So stay tuned for that.